Welcome back, smart traders. Today's video is all about single candlestick patterns. I'll be breaking down each pattern one by one, explaining what it looks like, what it means, and how you can use it in your trading. So grab your notebook, stay tuned, and make sure you watch till the end, because mastering these patterns could be the difference between catching a great entry and missing out. Before we dive into individual candlestick patterns, let's first understand what a single candlestick actually tells us. Each candlestick is made up of 4 key data points. Open is the price at which the asset started trading at the beginning of the candle's time period. Low is the lowest price it dropped to in the same period. High is the highest price the asset reached during that candle's lifespan. Close is the price at which the asset finished trading when that time period ended. The body is the thick part of the candle. It represents the range between the opening price and the closing price during a specific time period. The wicks are the thin lines extending above and below the body. These show how far the price moved beyond the open and close during that time. A single candlestick may look simple, but it holds a lot of valuable information about price movement during a specific time period, whether that's a minute, an hour, a day, or even a week, depending on your chart time frame. Now let's talk about one of the most important candlestick formations in price action trading, the doji candlestick. A doji is a special type of candlestick that forms when the opening and closing prices are almost the same, or sometimes exactly the same. This creates a very small or almost invisible body, and it usually looks like a plus sign. A doji represents indecision in the market. It often appears at turning points or during periods of low momentum, and it can signal a possible reversal or pause in the current trend, especially when it forms after a strong price move. There are 4 main types of dojis, and each one gives us slightly different insights. First, we have the standard doji, where the open and close are nearly the same. It signals a neutral market with uncertainty, making a small or no real body with short upper and lower wicks. We cannot make decision based on standard doji but wait for the next candle closure to get stronger confirmation. If the standard doji forms on support and next candle closes bullish, we open a buy position. If the standard doji forms on resistance and the next candle closes bearish, we open sell position. Next we have the long-legged doji having small to no real body with long upper and lower wicks. This candle indicates high volume, but this is also an indecision candle and we wait for the next candle closure to get stronger confirmation. In gravestone doji the open and close are near the bottom, with a long upper wick. This suggests buyers pushed the price up, but sellers took control by the end, often a bearish reversal sign after an uptrend. In a dragonfly doji, the open and close are at the top of the candle, with a long lower wick. This means sellers pushed the price down, but buyers fought back and brought it up again, potentially a bullish reversal signal when seen after a downtrend. Now that we have a very good understanding of all type of doji candlesticks, let's have a look on real market chart examples for some of the doji candles. In this example, we observe the formation of a support level. The price then retraces back to this support zone, where a long-legged doji appears, a clear indication of market indecision. If the following candle closes bearish, we avoid entering a trade and wait for a stronger confirmation. However, if the next candle closes bullish, it signals potential buyer strength. In this case, we consider entering a buy position at the close of the bullish candle. Stop loss is placed just below the low of the doji candle. Take profit is set near the next identified resistance level. In this example, a support level is once again established, followed by a price pullback to that zone. At the support level, a dragonfly doji forms, a strong indication of potential bullish reversal, showing that buyers have stepped in after initial selling pressure. A buy position can be initiated either at the close of the dragonfly doji or after a slight retracement in the next candle to achieve a more favorable entry. Stop loss should be placed just below the low of the dragonfly doji. Take profit target is set at the next key resistance level. In the next scenario, a resistance level has been identified, and the price retraces back to that zone. At this point, a gravestone doji forms, a bearish signal indicating that buyers attempted to push the price higher but were overpowered by sellers near the close. You can choose to enter a sell position either at the close of the gravestone doji or wait for a slight retracement in the next candle for a more optimal entry. Stop loss should be placed just above the high of the gravestone doji. Take profit should be set at the next significant support level. Another important single candlestick pattern is the hammer. The hammer candlestick is characterized by a small real body, a long lower wick, and little to no upper wick. It typically forms at the bottom of a downtrend and signals a potential bullish reversal. Similarly, the inverted hammer is a candlestick with a small body near the bottom, a long upper wick, and minimal or no lower wick. Despite its inverted shape, it also suggests a possible bullish reversal, especially when it appears at a key support level after a bearish trend. Both the hammer and inverted hammer indicate buying pressure and potential upward momentum, as they reflect rejection of lower prices by the market. Now, let's take a look at some real market chart examples of the hammer and inverted hammer patterns in action. In this example, we can see that the price is moving within an ascending channel. As the price pulls back and touches the lower trend line of the channel, a hammer candlestick forms, a classic bullish reversal signal indicating that buyers are stepping in after a temporary decline. This setup presents a potential buying opportunity. We enter a buy position upon the closure of the hammer candle, as the pattern confirms strong rejection of lower prices near the channel's lower trend line. Stop loss is placed just below the low of the hammer candle to manage risk. Take profit is set at or near the next projected higher high within the channel, aligning with the prevailing bullish momentum. The next important single candlestick pattern is the shooting star. The shooting star has a small real body positioned near the bottom of the candle, a long upper wick, and little to no lower wick. This pattern typically forms after an upward price movement and signals a potential bearish reversal. It indicates that buyers attempted to push the price higher, but sellers regained control and drove it back down by the close, a sign of weakening bullish momentum. Another bearish candlestick pattern is the hanging man. This pattern has a small body near the top, a long lower wick, and little to no upper wick. Like the shooting star, it also appears at the top of an uptrend and suggests a possible shift in momentum from buyers to sellers. The long lower wick shows that sellers tried to drive the price lower during the session, and although buyers pushed it back up, the failure to sustain higher prices can be a warning of a trend reversal. While the shooting star is visually similar to the inverted hammer, and the hanging man resembles the hammer, the key difference lies in their location within the trend. Inverted hammer and hammer, bullish reversal signals, found at the bottom of a downtrend. Shooting star and hanging man, bearish reversal signals, found at the top of an uptrend. Understanding this context is crucial. The same candlestick shape can tell a completely different story depending on where it forms on the chart. Now, let's examine some real market chart examples to see how these candlestick patterns works. As we can see in this example, a support is formed and then the price broke below the support. The support now becomes resistance or SBR level. We wait for the pullback to the SBR level. As we can see, a shooting star candle formed at the SBR level. This presents a potential sell setup. We enter a short position on the close of the shooting star candle. Stop loss is placed just above the high of the shooting star to limit downside risk. Take profit is set at the next key support level, in line with the expected continuation of the bearish move. The next important single candlestick pattern is the spinning top. The spinning top is characterized by a small real body positioned in the center, with long upper and lower wicks on either side. This formation indicates a state of market indecision, a temporary balance between buyers and sellers, where neither side has gained full control. While the spinning top itself signals hesitation, but the next candle after spinning top provides crucial insight into the market's next likely move. Now, let's take a look at how the spinning top pattern appears in a real market chart example. In this scenario, a spinning top candlestick forms, a sign of market indecision. Rather than entering immediately, we wait for the next candle to close for confirmation. If the next candle closes bullish, we stay on the sidelines and wait for a better opportunity. However, if the next candle closes bearish, it indicates that sellers are gaining control, providing a potential sell opportunity. We open a short position at the close of the bearish candle. Stop loss is placed just above the high of the spinning top. Take profit is set at the next key support level, aligning with the expected downward move. This setup combines candlestick confirmation with structure-based trading for a more reliable decision-making process. Marubozu is the next powerful candlestick pattern, which can be bullish or bearish, that features a full-bodied candle with little to no upper or lower wicks. This indicates strong momentum from either buyers or sellers, depending on the candle's direction. When a bullish Marubozu forms at a key support level, it serves as a strong confirmation for a potential upward move and can be used as a buy signal. On the other hand, a bearish Marubozu forming at a key resistance level suggests strong selling pressure and acts as a reliable confirmation for a potential bearish reversal, providing an opportunity to consider a sell position. This pattern reflects clear market sentiment and, when aligned with support/resistance levels, can be a highly effective tool in price action trading. Let's take a look at a real market chart example of the Marubozu pattern. In this case, we can see a bearish Marubozu candle forming at a key resistance zone, a strong indication of seller dominance and potential reversal. However, since the Marubozu candle is relatively large, entering a trade immediately might result in a poor risk-to-reward ratio. Therefore, we wait for a slight retracement on the next candle to secure a more favorable entry for a sell position. Place the stop loss just above the high of the Marubozu candle to manage risk. Set the take profit at the next significant support level, aligning with the expected downward move. Thanks for watching, and as always, trade smart, stay disciplined, and keep learning. If you learned something new today, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more such strategies, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. See you in the next video.